Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to Galactic Divination by Zan. I am Zan, and thank you so much for joining me today. I do apologize for taking so long and getting new content out to you. Um, the last few weeks have just been really crazy with so many doctor's appointments and other appointments to the lab and to imaging and um, I am better, health-wise, but I still have a lot of healing to do and a lot of specialists to see. So, um, I'll just thank you for your patience in um, bearing with me. I will post as I'm able to. So, this series is starting um, what Spirit has for you. And all the cards are pre-shuffled as my spine is still healing and I'm not quite bending or leaning. I am working on it, yes, but in order to not injure myself further, if a card falls on the ground, um, I don't want to take that risk. Um, and plus, I'd have to ask somebody to help me pick it up. So anyway, Cancer, let's get into your reading and see what Spirit has for you. We begin with lessons. Seeing the big picture, learning important lessons in life, overcoming difficult lessons. Yes, we don't always know why we go through something until we've had time to heal from it and to analyze it. And it's really turning all the traumas and transmuting it all into love and trusting that we had been divinely guided um, through the whole thing and really taking hold of the lessons. What was it that you really needed to learn from it? What was it that you came out of it? Are you more understanding with other people? Are you more understanding with yourself? Are you more willing to give yourself that self love and that nourishing that maybe you've neglected in the past? So it is pulling those lessons and really taking heed of them and letting them bloom within you and moving them forward, releasing all the negative and capturing the positive and the love that comes through it. And even using your own lessons to help others learn from their lessons and do their own healing. That's pretty powerful to start off with, Cancer. We have collaboration. Collaborations lead to higher levels. Learn to appreciate others' viewpoints. You'll have a successful collaboration. So maybe you've been more of a loner in the past, Cancer, wanting to do things yourself. What's that phrase? If you want something done, do it yourself. Maybe that's where you've been coming from. But there are many opportunities where we do need to collaborate and we do need to work with others, as hard as it is, as much as we don't want to. And that could be part of the lessons that you have learned here, Cancer. And as it did come up, you see people differently from your lessons. So maybe you do realize the value of collaboration, not only with humans, but with your spiritual team, your guides, your protectors, God, the divine, um, the deities you identify with. It all um, circles around us, and it's all part of our collaborative team. It's a matter of communicating with the humans and connecting with those who are on different frequencies and different dimensions. Um, really, really awesome, Cancer. We have hard work to unlock your potential. Things in life won't come easy. Learning the value of hard work. And a lot of the hard work is doing the healing that we all need to do as we go along our spiritual journeys. The healing from the traumas, healing the inner child, healing past heartbreaks, um, just all the healing, it is hard work, but the more work you put into something, not just the healing, but into your spiritual journey or your career, um, the more work you put into it, the more it pays off because we do have to put in the work. We can't expect everything to just come easy to us, even though a lot of times things do come easy. Um, it's not always that way. We do have to do the work and we do have to put forth that effort. And I'm feeling that was one of the lessons that you have learned, Cancer, throughout your journey thus far, that it is hard work. And, um, our spiritual journeys, they're not for the weak. If you're willing to face the traumas and really willing to heal, um, it pays off so well in the end. And the lessons that do come of it are so valuable. And you're able to share with others and help others along their own journeys. And last from this deck, we have playfulness. Playfulness is the key to success. Be a playful and respected leader, here to experience the power of play. And the inner child did come up a little while ago in healing that inner child. We don't always have to be adulting 24/7. We do need to make time for play. We do need to make our experiences fun. And yes, the leaders, if you look at past bosses, the ones who are more lighthearted and not so, it has to be done this way or no way, they're the ones you respect more and you're able to work better with them. So that is another lesson moving forward, Cancer, if you are in a position of leadership, to be playful, but at the same time, knowing the balance between playfulness and um, maintaining that reputation, maintaining the oh gosh, what's that word I want? The credibility and the integrity of the work that is being done, um, with you as the boss or the manager, um, of your department, the director, whatever it is, Cancer. It is having that balance, but still maintaining that lightheartedness where it's not so micromanaged or even uh, so structured that your team feels confined and not able to really do their work. And if there's a high turnover at your company, that's most likely why there's not enough playtime or playfulness. Um, and it's just too structured where you need that balance. So yeah, I need to get a quick drink of water. My mouth's going dry. Oh, sorry. So let's pull from the tarot. We begin with the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and Strength. So yes, Cancer, the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands are just clarifying collaboration. So Three of Cups, it is a teamwork card. It can be a collaboration card, and it is having fun while you collaborate. So Cancer, yes, finding that balance um, between work and playfulness and having that lightheartedness about yourself will bring you that success as a leader within your company, within your team, if you're in school, and it will make you that much better of a leader. And um, for those on your spiritual journey, that much of a healer um, going forward, as you'll be able to know the balance and tap in to the divine that much quicker and really find that success and find that strength within yourself. And you'll see how the lessons of the past have framed you. Your the framework of you, Cancer, and how that inner strength has just blossomed out of you, where you do know your worth, you do know what you have to bring to the table in any situation, work, career. I say work career because some people are just working and others are on a career. Your spiritual journey, or even just those of you who are stay-at-home parents, um, how you raise your children and how you connect with them. It's that inner strength within that you're pulling out, and it's so many valuable lessons for your children and for your team moving forward as you are becoming an example of how to be and how to go about this life. So we have the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. So, with the Five of Cups, it is transmuting all the negative into love and really honing into those lessons. What of the negative did you need to learn? And really taking the lesson, but letting go of the negative and finding the blessings out of that and holding on to the blessings and moving it forward within your life and within yourself and finding what it is that really fuels you, Cancer. Um, those of you on your spiritual journey, how are you being led on your journey? Are you being led to be a healer, a tarot card reader, a Reiki master? Where is it that your passion lies? Those who are on the career path, where is it that you want to see yourself 5 years from now? Do you want to be the director of the company? What is it going to take for you to make that goal? And it's really honing into all the lessons you've had thus far, tapping into your inner strength and moving forward, and a constant reflection of yourself and of your environment. What is it that needs to change? What is it that is working that you need to enhance or keep doing the same way? Um, what can be improved on, or what needs to be added? Just that constant um, analysis of yourself, of your spiritual journey, where you are in your career, um, and continuing to assess the lessons that come to us daily. As we are receiving lessons daily, we don't always realize it, but it is something daily. So you may want to start a journal in documenting these lessons and seeing how they play out in your life and how you can utilize them. And again, taking the negative, transmuting all that into love and disposing of what you don't need. So let's pull again. We have the Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, in finding the lessons of collaboration, you have come up with a different strategy on your path. Um, Again, Cancer, it doesn't have to be one or the other, spiritual or career or whatever, financial or raising your children. It could be all the above. There are no limits and there are no restrictions on what we focus on as we do go about our journeys. As we are on so many different roads, they just intertwine with each other that we often get stuck in the thought that it's only one road that we're on, but it's really different roads. So changing the tactics that you've started with in wanting to do things on your own or not wanting to seek out a spiritual mentor or collaborate with others, it has really changed your perspective on things, and it has given you the grounding that you need to move forward, to really nurture yourself, first of all, before you even try to help others. And it is grounding with mother continually. However, you're comfortable grounding, whether it is getting your feet on the grass or if you don't have grass, the cement, or finding a body of water where you can immerse your feet and ground that way, going to the ocean. A lot of people find a lot of um, resonance in the water. So you may be, well, you are a water sign Cancer. So that may be where you find your grounding, but it is all changing your perspective that has brought you to this Queen of Cups energy. And you are in a position of being more confident with yourself, your abilities, your your integrity and your capability of doing the job and doing it right and doing it well. So, Cancer, let's do some clarifications after I get a quick sip of water. So let's the 5 of Cups. Let's pull on the 5 of Cups. We begin with the 7 of Swords. So yeah, it is a different strategy here that came up with the 5 of Wands. Moving forward, because you do want to always have integrity in everything that you do. Not saying you've ever been deceitful or a liar or a cheater, Cancer. It's just knowing the right way to approach things, and that is with integrity. And you've always had that um, from the get go. So it's continuing that way. Many people will do whatever they can to get ahead, but that's never been your um, way of doing things. And perhaps that is one of the lessons you learned, that the way you do things is with hard work and collaboration and integrity. And of course, playfulness, which came out as well with the oracles. But it is taking this whole different approach to what you're working on, what your path is leading you on, rather than how others have done it. You are unique, Cancer, and embrace that uniqueness. And that is where a lot of your inner strength comes from, and this grounding that you get with the Queen of Pentacles. So we also have the High Priestess. So really trusting your intuition here, Cancer. As you have felt like you've always been divinely guided, believe it. It is true. You have been divinely guided and you will continue to have that guidance moving forward in everything you do, every aspect of your life. So trust yourself, trust the divine, trust your intuition. It has never led you astray when you've trusted it. When you doubt, that's when things kind of get out of hand or off track. But again, it's all lessons that we need to go through. And there's no shame in that, as every lesson makes us that much stronger and that much rounder of a person. And we have, let's see, this is 18, the moon. I'm not very good with Roman numerals. So yes, just everything coming to light for you, Cancer, as you do hone in on the lessons and where how far you've come, not only in your human career, but in your spiritual path. Sometimes it feels like things just move really slowly, but when you look at it, you see how quickly things really did move. Our timing is not the same as divine timing, and we often forget that. So, um, trying to remember divine timing is always the right timing. Yes, it's hard, as we as humans, we want everything instant gratification. But when we do look back, we do realize it all happened the way it was meant to happen. So we can all remember that. Um, everything will come together in its own timing at um, the will of the divine. So let's pull in the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. No, sorry, the King of Cups. Yes, and it is um, that self-love, that wholeness of love that we all are searching for within ourselves. And it is finding it with taking a different tactic on how we pursue our paths and not listening to others and really listening to our hearts. So that's where you are coming from, Cancer. If there were any doubts, if you were truly following your heart, this is your confirmation that taking a different approach was the right approach rather than how it's always been done. So we have the uh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, and it is that slowness that came about. And if we just hold on and trust divine timing, everything plays out the way it's meant to play out. When we try to manipulate things or force things, that's when they start to fall apart. So if we can all just remember to trust the divine, trust the path, trust the plan, um, it'll make everything so much easier as we move forward on our journeys, whatever that journey may be. And yes, it does feel like it takes time, but in the end, that time is well spent and well worth it. And we have the Hierophant. So again, where did we? Oh, here we go. Yeah, and it is finding what works for you, just reiterating that with your tactics, taking a different approach here, Cancer. And that is exactly what is working for you based on what is coming out on the table. So trust yourself, trust your being divinely guided on the paths that you're on, and that um, doing things your way are not the wrong way. They're exactly the way to do it for you, Cancer. They may not work for somebody else. And when we try to implement things of how other people do it, yeah, certain elements work, but taking their whole approach doesn't always work. So you do have to tweak it and fine tune it to how it works for you. There is no set um, book or no set handbook on how to do things. It's what works for you, what resonates with you. And in remembering that going forward, however it works for you, despite what people say, is what you'll want to focus on rather than trying to change it to appease others. So let's go ahead and pull on the Three of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so in learning collaboration and working with others, humans, and your spiritual team, it has provided a freedom that you didn't have before when you were trying to do everything yourself. So that was a valuable lesson to learn, a valuable lesson for all of us to learn, actually, moving forward. And it does bring in the balance that we look for as we do pursue our goals, whatever they may be. It's just sometimes we need a little help, and there's no shame in asking for help and seeking help, and even providing help to others. So yeah, it is finding that balance and that freedom within as we do collaborate and move forward in our goals. We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so in doing so, with collaborating and finding that freedom, it does give us that wholeness within where we do feel accomplished and we do feel like we are succeeding at what we set out to do. And again, it is following your intuition, following the divine, knowing you have been divinely guided, and continue on that path. Continue tweaking what needs to be tweaked, but doing whatever it is that works for you, not necessarily going by the book, but what works for you, Cancer. And we have the Three of Cups. So again, reiterating the whole collaborative thing, having fun in the collaboration and just celebrating each success as you and your team make the next milestone. Um, Even if it's just your spiritual team, have a little ritual for your guides, your whole spiritual team. But if it is your human team, it is again making some playfulness here um, in that celebration, because that does make you a better leader as well when you acknowledge the accomplishments that your team has made and um, celebrating each milestone and each success. And even the failures, discussing it um, on how the next time can be improved. And again, it is just learning the value of each lesson. So last, let's pull from, why not, the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so again, it's um, learning and taking that step back when things start to go off track. And it is doing an analysis of where things can get back on track. And part of that could be restructuring the collaboration or um, tweaking what needs to be tweaked. So again, Cancer, it's letting your team speak, give their opinions, and um, letting them feel valuable as part of the team rather than just a body there to take up space. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Hard work goes a long way, and that came up with the oracles. So reiterating that, and it is acknowledging the hard work that your team does do. And again, having those celebrations and um, accomplishments, but also acknowledging the disappointments and how things can improve, and allowing your team to give their feedback on what they think can be improved on, and trying it out and seeing how it works. That way, everybody feels valued and appreciated, and that does make you a better leader going forward. And last, we have the Three of Swords. So in the past, there may have been a lot of strife within your team, maybe with a past leader, a past supervisor, manager, director. But if that is your role now, you have the ability to heal the team moving forward and really making that difference and helping your team feel valuable within the workforce. Now, if it's more with your spiritual team, this is the healing, um, moving forward and really transmuting that pain into love, and um, really listening to the guidance you're receiving on how to release that pain and move forward to truly heal, and to truly get back on track and proceed on your spiritual journey. So, Cancer, let's pull from this oracle. We have divine consciousness. Yes, and knowing you are connected to the divine and being guided, and just knowing you um, are in touch with the divine. We often doubt it and we often question it, but there is no room for questioning here. Believe that um, connection, believe that guidance, and believe that the divine has its hands on you. We have soul journey. Yeah. So that's a big part of this reading, the lessons that we learn, connecting with our spiritual team and really allowing that guidance to play out in our lives and really take heed of those lessons. And those lessons will seep out into our human lives with our careers and whatever it is that we do in the 3D, um, moving forward on our journeys. And we have truth, unmasking the truth of ourselves and of this world and of what works for you. Again, there is no manual on how to do things. It is what resonates with you, what makes up you, Cancer, and what works best for you. There is no secret potion. There is no spell book out there, or even, oh gosh, grimoire, to give full guidance um, of what to do. It is unmasking your own truth and following that and knowing you're divinely guided and following your intuition. So, Cancer, I will leave it there. If this message resonated, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I do have exclusive content on TikTok and Instagram. I think it gets put on Facebook too. So if you like my style of writing, you can check those out. Links in the description. And I also have a secondary channel, Galactic Love Tarot. It's a love-only channel. It's in its baby phases, but I am working on growing it. So if that's something that interests you as well, the link is in the description. So, Cancer, until next time, be blessed in all that you do.